Hello, my friends. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today for this collective energy reading. Let's see what messages we receive for the collective today to guide you in your day. Okay, let's see what messages we receive. Ooh, Sun card. Love to see that. And the King of Swords. Okay, very interesting. Giving me sort of this feeling that it's an optimistic mood. The sun is shining right now, and it's a time to sort of strategically shift our perspective to the optimistic and to what is going well and where we feel energized, to really focus on gratitude today, to really shift our perspective towards optimistic viewpoints. We see the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess coming out, High Priestess in reverse. So you might be getting some information today through your intuitive self. Your intuitive body might be receiving some messages, but I wonder if you're tapping into them. Perhaps the above cards are meant as words of encouragement. We also see the Wheel of Fortune. So perhaps things are moving in a more optimistic way, and the shift in your perspective is really coming in to say, hey, acknowledge this, receive this, acknowledge and receive these good vibes, because seeing the High Priestess in reverse makes me think that maybe you're closing off. Maybe you're feeling the opposite of optimism, and that you can shift your perspective to change your experience. Perhaps you're needing to hear that today. Perhaps you're not sitting in that right now, but you might be if you shift your perspective. The Wheel of Fortune really makes me feel like this is moving in a direction that is more optimistic for a Magician and the Star card. Magician in reverse, Star card upright. Okay, so that settles it. You're feeling today, some of you may be feeling today, like you can't impact your own energy, that it's completely dependent on what's happening external. So take this as a message today to say you've got it backwards. No disrespect intended, but that your inner environment will determine how you experience your day. That if within your perspective is one that is focused very much so on lack or things that aren't going well, then your day isn't going to feel very optimistic, and you're not going to be moving forward towards something optimistic. Seeing the Magician in the reverse really makes me feel like this is a reminder to you that you have the power. As above, so below. Whatever you make true in your mind will be true in your experience. I'm sorry, the lighting is funny because that sun is really shining bright today. There, I'll move over it. Okay. So that way at least you can see a little better. There we go. Okay. I'm happy the sun is out, but it's very interesting, isn't it, that to see this in the reading, that perhaps sometimes you have to shift your perspective to be able to see something a little bit more clearly, and that tapping into your intuitive self may give you the empowerment you need to see that, hey, I am the narrator of this story. I'm the narrator of this story. And the Star card certainly backs that up by, you're creating something here. And keep in mind that the universe is always conspiring to support you no matter what you're holding true. So if you're holding true that there's nothing to be grateful for, and that, I don't have anything that I want, and I never get what I want, and comparing yourself to others, and how come they have this and I'm working so hard and I don't have what I want. It's an interesting energy to sort of surrender, and to see how it shifts your day. If you can go a whole day without complaining about anything, it really does have an impact on your day, and then you can stretch that out. So let's see here what other messages we have for the collective. Ooh. Ten of Swords in reverse. So that tells me that you're ready. You're ready for something new here. You're ready to shift your perspective. You're ready to get up and try a different approach, try a different outlook, try a different perspective, a different focus. Remembering always that what we focus on is what expands. Now I see here 6 of Cups in reverse and the 9 of Wands. So you might be battling some past demons here, okay? There may be some past memories that you're starting to sort of wake up from, and to see that, you know what, this is a new day. The sun is out. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The Star card is here. So you've endured something, my friends. You've definitely endured something. When I see the Star card, I'm always reminded that the card that precedes it is the Tower. So you must have had something happen that really shook you. You know, it shook you, and then it took you to the ground and pinned you to it. So, but this is in reverse. So you're healing from this. You're ready to get up. You're ready to start a new day. Star card here for you to wish upon a star, to manifest your dreams. But you've got to believe that they're possible first. And you've got to believe that it's possible for you to manifest your dreams. I feel like right now you're doubting that a little bit, and you're not taking inspired action towards what you want. You may just be focused on the fact that I don't have what I want. You know, I'm focused on what happened here maybe. You might be feeling like you need some self-care to re-energize, to refuel yourself from whatever has transpired that has you thinking about nostalgic memories from the past, when maybe things were more innocent. Or maybe it was something that started in the past and now it's finished. Perhaps you're moving on from something. When I see this Wheel of Fortune, perhaps you're moving on from something today, and this reading is guiding you towards holding a more optimistic perspective, to hold a perspective that you are able to take action to change things, and that inspired action can come through intuitively. And it's up to you whether or not you go for it or not, right? Seeing the Moon card in reverse on the bottom of the deck, followed by the Lovers and the World card, all in reverse. So there's definitely something unseen here. You know, can't leave out this High Priestess in reverse. So there's definitely unseen energies here that are being... they're influencing. They're having an influence on you. And I feel like you're maybe feeling today like you need to take an action. You need to make some choices around something. You need to close the loop on something. But you might be having a difficult time processing that, or understanding how, or, you know, sitting in it still. So it's difficult to feel separate from it. But I feel like, you know, Pisces, Gemini, we've got... Aquarius energy, Leo. It's a very interesting reading here, my friend. Seeing the Queen of Pentacles next, followed by the Empress. Yeah, you know, this is really a time of creating a new vibe for yourself. This vibe is not going to be created for you. You must be the initiator of this vibe, and it all comes from within. And so if you're looking to the external world to make you feel better, think again about that and flip it. Flip the script on that, and remember that your inner environment will really dictate how you have your experience in the external world. And seeing the Magician in reverse makes me want to say, to remind you of that, to remind you that you can have an influence, that you are the one that's having an influence. And so, yeah, a shift in perspective may be the guidance for you today. Perhaps it's been a heavy couple of weeks, seeing that Ten of Swords. There may have been a chapter that closed. The World card is there. You might be resisting that chapter close. You might not want to see that chapter close, but there's this unseen but definitely felt energy of something being out of balance, out of harmony, and it could just be that you need to walk away from something. It's time. Wheel of Fortune is here. You're being directed elsewhere. You're being guided to go somewhere else. So, my dear friends, I hope that's been helpful for you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow for our next daily energy check-in. But really, this definitely feels like a call to remember who you are And remember that you're the star of your movie, and the rest is all supporting actors. We're all the main show in our own movie. And really, how you decide this goes, you decide how this goes. And whether or not you want to stay within a perspective or shift it is going to be up to you. But you definitely have the ability to change things. And I feel like there's some intuitive guidance that's really trying to inspire you today towards self-care and towards opening yourself up to a new perspective. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that, my friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.